Welcome to Where There's Wills.
There's a play.
I'm Ian, your main complexity casual gamer.
I'm Stacey, I'm your non-gamer gamer.
And we're here to bring you a playthrough of Maki Master by Kids Table Board Gaming. Well, our second take on a playthrough because even though we reviewed the rules, I was messing up big time. And I did not want to have that as a stream for it. So we just started the stream over. Hopefully we get some people back. If not, and you're watching this in the future, welcome. And let's get down to the table and we will get going. All right, so we are all set up here for a game of Maki Master. In Maki Master, you are going to be laying tiles down to fulfill orders of 2 ingredients, 3 ingredients, 4 ingredients, and 5 ingredients. On your turn, you are going to place a tile and then do one of 2 actions. If you can serve a recipe, you're going to serve that. You get the bonus on the bottom of it. If it's a 3, 4, or 5 recipe and you put it in the exact order, it's called serving it with style and you get this bonus. If not, you still get the points at the end of the game. Or if you cannot, you are going to prep. When you prep, you do one of 3 things. You either gain an action card, which gives you some abilities during the game, or you will take all of the wasabi out of the wasabi pool up here, or you can discard any number of cards that you have into their respective piles on the bottom and take cards back. You will always have 3 recipe cards in your hand at one time. All right, so let's get going. You want to start? You want me to start?
Start.
You start. So when you get your recipes, you need to have them in a straight line, not diagonal. They can't go around a corner unless you have a snake card over here, which does allow that to happen.
I'm gonna start up here in the corner.
Start up in the corner. All right, nice.
So that is my step 1. Play any tile. Step 2, you can serve, which I cannot serve because that is not a recipe as of yet. So I can go to prep. I can gain 1 action card, take all the wasabi from the pool and add 1 to the pool, or discard any number of recipes. So I am going to gain an action card because this snake is really nice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that snake. Oops, and replace it. And depending on how many players you have, is how many spots you cover up and how many you play with on your board as well.
So in a in a 2-player game, you play a 5x6 grid here. So there's 30 total spaces. The game ends when all the spaces are filled. These little teacups here, these are extra spaces. You can move those. Basically, they work almost as wild spaces. Like you can move them if things are filling up and place something there. You have 6 different ingredient types. You have your base, you have your miscellaneous, you have your seafood, your vegetables, or sorry, your fish, your vegetables, your seafood, and then your specials. And there's only one of each special. Once things are on the board, they're on the board unless you have a card that allows you to do something. All right, well, we are going to do this. We're going to place that there, and we're going to make unagi.
No.
All right, so I get a card for doing that. I like this brew. This brew allows me to choose one teacup. Hey Jeff, thanks for stopping in quick. Choose one teacup and one other space and swap their content. So later on in the game, what that would allow me to do is put this in a spot that I want to go, because I can move the teacup in order to place it. So I could place it, if I needed to go like right here, I could switch those two, and then I can move the teacup in order to allow me to actually like go where I need to go. Okay, we're gonna take a 5 here early, because late, that is really hard to do, especially since I do not have a snake card.
Going cray cray.
A snake card is a little easier without it.
I'm going to play a red snapper. I don't think I've had red snap.
I don't know if I have or not.
That fulfills my Thai recipe.
Ooh.
So I get to take another, and I did it.
Action.
Yep, so I get 3 points later on, and I get to take an action, and I love, let's see. I'm going to do a switcheroo. All right.
Okay.
Onward and upward.
All right, we're gonna put some crab out here.
Oh, did I help you make a recipe?
No.
Okay.
And we are going to shop, which allows me to take the top tile in a space back to the pantry. So it allows me a little leeway.
Okay. I'm going to take a tofu if I can find it. Need some tofu. And I'm going to play my snake card. Serve a recipe that turns any number of corners. So I'm going to play a nigiri. Nigiri. Oh, wait. Ow.
Take your turn back. You don't need that. Wrong thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's okay.
Red snake. Oh, no. I'm right. Yeah, tofu. Yeah, tofu.
That's not red snapper.
Gosh, I'm getting old.
Well, look at the color of it. It's tuna.
Oh, yeah. It's a tuna. Okay. Well, I'm not going to snake. Because
I would use that snake on a 5,
yeah,
honestly, because it allows you to do whatever you want.
Oh.
Though you never took another card.
Oh, I never took another card. Let me go with a 4. That's why I'm confused. That explains a lot. Why are you looking at my cards?
Because you're showing them to me. You're literally just sitting there like, here, look at my cards.
I would never. Okay, so it's my turn.
Yes,
so
still.
I'm going to... Oh, I'm so tired. Okay.
We went skiing today, and it was very, very nice out, but it was also then very tiring. But by the end, the snow was getting kind of sticky. Any of you that have ever skied, kind of like you're going, and then all of a sudden, like your skis are flat, it's like you just stick, and it was like, so we were like, we're done, because that is when it gets a little dangerous, because you don't want to be going really fast, and then all of a sudden your skis stick, and I was like, that seems like a really good way to tear an ACL or an MCL or something.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my turn. What I'm going to do. I'm going to take a nigari. I'm going to come over here. So, I laid my tile. I can't make a recipe. So I'm going to prep. I'm going to take this wasabi and replace it with the wasabi.
I am going to, and I didn't realize that. I should have taken that torch before. I'm going to put this yellowtail here. That makes this gone fishing with nigiri, red snapper, crab, and yellowtail. I would have gotten 3 wasabi for that. I totally didn't realize there's 3. There's 3 fish and seafood on that. I was not paying attention. I do get 2, but it would have been nice to get 5. That would have been a huge wasabi pull right there, getting 5 on one thing. And then we're gonna take a 4 and gotta put one of these up there.
Okay. Man, my vision is not working this evening. What is that? I'm going to take a salmon. Put it there. Still can't make anything, so I'm going to take these 2. Fill 1.
All right. Oh. Yeesh. Okay. I am going to nope, I don't want to do that. Let's see. Oh, I need that, but I want that in a different spot. Okay. We are going to take ooh, like that is just none of that stuff is what I need right now.
Did I shuffle them too well?
No.
Okay.
Just trying to figure out how I want to do this here. We're going to actually put this here. And then I'm going to prep, but I'm going to actually take this and I'm going to discard this one.
Okay. Let me move my wasabi. Okay. Moving right along. Go get my tuna here. Still can't make anything. Take the wasabi. Return the wasabi.
Okay. So now I'm gonna switch. So I'm gonna switch these 2 that are next to each other. Then I'm going to place the eel. Nope, not eel, crab. I'm gonna place the crab so I can make this. That's amore. Ha ha ha. That's amore. How funny. 4 perfect, and I get 2 of those, and then we're gonna take it.
Go 5. Go 5.
I've already got a 5. I don't need more than 1 5. Okay, so we're gonna put that there and there.
Okay. So I need a red snapper. And I filled my rainbow roll with a Maki salmon, tuna, and red snapper for 7. 2 wasabis. And so I get to take a card. I'm going to take a 3. So I get a wasabi. I get a wasabi in here, and I get a wasabi in my bowl.
Ooh, nice.
And I think that's my turn.
All right.
Right?
I think so.
Okay.
All right. So.
Oh, wait, I didn't.
You don't prep. You served.
I served. Never mind. I'm good.
All right. So we are going to. I need to. And then prep and wasabi to the supply, then place a tile from the pantry. Oh, I love the old lay an extra tile. I will take that.
Um. What am I doing? I'm going to. Yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna do a tuna here.
Yes, Todd. I have played this solo the first time we head out. There is a pretty good solo mode. It is just if I remember correctly, I'm gonna look. I think it's just a like a scoring one. Um,
Play this. So I'm
yeah,
gonna
there
use.
is a scoring one, but you do have to get a certain level. You have to get at least a bronze medal. So there is a category as well, which is nice. That is not just a beat your own score.
I'm going to do tuna two ways. I'm going to use my snake card. I'm going to go with Maki, Yellowtail, and Tuna. So I'm going to snake it around so that I can get that. And then I get two wasabis.
Okay.
And, oh, and I get a draw card. Hmm. I'm going to take a 3. So I put a wasabi in the. Oops, that's mine. Put a wasabi here, and I put a wasabi here.
All right. Ooh, you are getting a lot of wasabi over there.
Mind your own business.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna use spicy to use wasabi back into the pool or into the supply and place another tile. And then I'm going to prep. So for my prep, I'm gonna take all of these out of there. So Todd, the rival actually has a stack that you make out of these uh, tiles, and those are what they use in order to do their stuff. In order to do things, but then there's like different levels. There's a novice level, um, and then you have different goals for bronze, silver, and gold medals, and it tells you like how many of each one of these recipe types you have to have. So it is it's a good solo mode. Like I said, it's not just to beat your own score. You actually have to fulfill a certain amount of recipes um, in order to score your medals, and then you get points on top of it. So depending on what you get, then you can get a bronze, a silver, or a gold medal. So in order to win, you actually have to be able to get at least a bronze medal, and there's a dice that rolls in order to kind of show you where the rival goes and stuff.
Let me take a torch.
put an octopus out here. And we're gonna now we're going to let's see. We're gonna chop because I'd like to be able to put something back.
Okay. What am I doing? I
I don't
don't
know.
even know what I'm doing anymore.
I don't either.
I am. Right there. And
I'm gonna put some nigiri out here. And I got my 5. Across the bottom, nigiri, octopus, daikon, egg, scallops.
I was gonna try and block that earlier, but I was nice.
So I get 3 wasabi for that. And we are gonna take a 3. So 1 wasabi to the pool, 1 wasabi to me.
Beat.
All right, let's trade some of these in. This is getting kind of full.
I'm just gonna take my turn while I'm doing that.
That works. 5. There's 5. We're running out of singles over here, so let's trade in for some 5s.
I gotta take these. Have to.
All right, let's see here. What can we do? Oof. Oof da. I don't need. Oh. Okay, we're gonna chop. We're gonna chop, and we're gonna turn the top tile with space to the pantry. So we're gonna take this eel and put it back, so that I can put in cucumber.
No good ever comes from that.
And do my spider roll with maki, crab, and cucumber.
Okay.
And that is with style, so I get 2 of those. And I get another recipe. We'll go for a 4. We'll go for a 4. We'll see. So the game ends once all of these spaces are filled.
I'm going to take a scallion. Place it here. Finish out my fried clam roll with perfection. So I get 2 wasabis.
Okay, serving with style.
I'm gonna take a 2.
All right. Let's see here. Where do I need to be here? Let's see. We're gonna do this. We're gonna use my brew, which allows me to choose 1 teacup and stuff. So we're gonna do this, switch this and this, which then allows me to move the teacup. I will go up over there so I can put some scallion over here and get my tuna salad roll.
My goodness.
With some maki, some scallion, and some tuna. So I get 2 of those. And let's take a 3. And let's trade that in for a 5. Easier to count.
Okay. I need a scallop. Put a scallop right here. I am going to finish my hotate, nigiri, and scallop for a whopping 3 points in perfect order.
Well, they're always perfect.
Don't be judging. I'm going to go for a...
No. Oh, yeah. You could, if you want a different card, you can take
I'm going to take my card first, though.
Well, this is part of your reward. Before you get staff.
Oh, but I can have 2.
But you can take 1 and discard 1.
Oh.
You just can only have 2 at a time, but
I'm
if you want
stacker. I like the stack. I need rid of torque. So now I get to take a card. I'm going to take this one. And we're good to go.
All right. Let's see. What am I working on here? The good thing is at the end of the game, any recipes you don't have filled, you just discard them. They don't actually.
They're not
Yeah,
negative.
you just discard them. You don't lose points, so you can take a risk late, knowing that. If you can trigger some of these over here, you can usually do some pretty good stuff here. All right, let's see here. What do I need to go? Where do I need to go? What do I need to go? Where do I need to go? I need that. I need that. I don't need that. I don't. Oh boy. Oh,
Well, I left myself in quite the predicament.
I'm not sitting real great. So we are going to. Especially knowing that we are that close, like to the end of things, it's definitely in a. Let's see. Is there anything around there that I can get to that? Not really. Oof. Okay, we're gonna move this. Now we're gonna place a scallion here. And then I am taking snake.
I knew you were going to take it.
Of course I was.
So you're mean like that. Okay.
It's my turn. It's not being mean. I'm my turn.
All right. So, there's not even any of this stuff out there yet. How am I supposed to do
I don't know about anybody else out there, but it is way too warm, way too early for my likings. It was 73 degrees here in Colorado today, where we live.
in the mountains?
Just outside the mountains, and it was like probably 65 degrees on the ski hill today. It was so ridiculously warm for this type of year. It always makes me worry. We've already had a couple of fires in Colorado, so it always makes me worry when it gets this warm this fast.
Yeah. Well, doggone it. Anywho. This is fine. This is all fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Fine.
It's all
It's
fine.
fine.
It's all good.
It's all fine. I made a decision.
Some more tune out there. We are getting down to the end game here. All right. Oh boy. Hmm. We are gonna put some shrimp out here.
What was I just doing?
No, no. And we're gonna take slice. Prep.
Okay. Need some maki. Put it right here. I just finished my crunchy tuna roll with the tempered tuna and maki. I get 2 wasabis. I get another card.
Oh, and the one thing in this game is you have to do something in order to that actually goes towards your recipe in order to fulfill your recipe. You can't, if someone lays other stuff down, you can't go, oh look, my recipe is now filled. You have to do something to actually like go towards your recipe. Contribute towards your recipe. Okay, we're gonna move this here and put that there. Which, oh wait, no, I'm not, because I can't. Oh wait, I can snake. Oh, but no, I don't want to snake. Wait, I don't want to. Okay, so we're gonna do that, which does give me this. It is not in order, but it does give me the waterfall roll of some maki, some roe, and some salmon. And then I'm going to take that, I guess. So Stacey, so that is the end game. Everything is full. So the only way, so everybody gets the end game is triggered, continuing in order. Each player takes one full final turn. So the only way Stacey can do something is if she has a card that allows her to do something. And she's got two good cards. She's got switch and stack, which allows her to do a lot of stuff.
So I'm going to. I can make something here.
Can you switch something to help you
That's
make
what
something
I'm thinking.
big and then stack? Because that would be.
Because there's no eel on there.
Nope, the eel's over here.
And there's tofu. There's no tofu. So the only thing I can do is stack.
But you can. Well, but you could. Is there something you can switch to get next? Oh, but yours are all three.
Yeah. So I'm going to just.
Is everything else next to each other? Okay.
So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to place a cucumber.
Well, can you do one of your? Can you do one of your threes?
No, because there's no eel.
But is there scallion?
Yeah, there's scallion right here. But there's no rice or eel by it.
No, but you can switch. You need this, this, and this. So you can switch those two, and then you can stack the eel here.
Ah, see.
Yeah, double them up. So you can. So what Stacey can do here. Hey, Paul, thanks for stopping in real quick. I hear you. Yeah, definitely do some gaming while you're by yourself. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, we really like this one. It is a lot of fun.
So we can switch.
It's got a really good solo mode too. That is not just beat your score. It's there's like scenarios almost where you have to fill a certain number of recipe cards, and then when you do that, you have to then you get certain score as well, and depending on your score you have to get at least a bronze medal in order to actually win, and there's different levels of that. There you go. So what Stacey did was she used her switch card to switch the scallion and the tempura, which put those there, and then she was able to stack the eel on top of here, which gave her this in order. So that's how you can really use these action cards to your benefit, because it allows you to double up stuff, especially on this last turn when there's no place to put anything. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to slice. So I get to swap the tile in a space with a tile of the same category. So I'm going to swap this nigiri with a maki. So this is why I said earlier you have to contribute, because Stacey placed this maki, which actually filled my recipe, but I didn't contribute to that on that turn. So I still had to do something here. So I sliced that, and then I'm going to snake it. So I've got maki, avocado, scallion, and shrimp, not in order, but I do have it. So that's good. Okay. So there, and then so I have one card left. This just gets discarded to the bottom of the pile. Stacey's got two left.
I don't have monkey arms like some people.
Yeah, we've got this quite a ways away from the actual end of the table so that it can be directly underneath our camera, under our crazy rig here. So after the final turn, the game is over and things are scored. So first thing we do is we score our recipes.
I lost. I can already tell.
So that's this is 20. Oops, put that on camera so we can see here.
Oh.
Maybe.
Don't get yours mixed in with mine,
Oh, trust me, I won't.
Mister.
Okay, so I got 20 points here. I got 3 4s and 8. That's 20. And then I got a 7 and 3. So that's 30.
Oh.
49. And 16 is 65.
I have 32.
With your wasabi?
Oh, no, just 32 in my
32.
cards.
32.
32, 33, 34, 35,
40.
40, 45,
50.
50.
Okay. All right.
I lost. Again.
It's a fun one. It's a good one. I'll have to put this in the iPad. All right, so there you have Maki Master.
The correct way.
Yes, the correct way. The second attempt at this, since I was just, I don't know. Like I said, we went skiing today. It'd been a long day, so we reread the rules and then totally goofed up. So let's go back to a big screen here. So yeah, so there is Maki Master by Kids Table Board Gaming. Nice little tile laying. Set, almost like set clutching. You're just trying to put things in the right order. I really like the abilities on this, the action cards, which allow you to kind of break the rules a little bit. It is a pretty tight game once you get going. Like that's why I took a 5 early, because I knew that late in the game a 5 is going to be really hard without some actions. It was really nice that we were both able to take those turns on the end and double up our action cards to kind of show that as well. Thanks for joining us, Todd. I'll be back. I think I'm gonna live play Sunday a solo game. I think I'm gonna probably live stream 10 Penny Parks from Thunderworks on Sunday. So if you're around, hop in. Yeah, so this really fun one, Maki Master, a little tile laying game, trying to put things in the right order, fulfill some orders. Yeah, so there you have it. There is Maki Master. Let us know in the comments if you're watching this later, if you've played this one and what you think about it, or if there's any other similar games that you know of that do similar mechanics to this, and let us know. Maybe we'll check them out. Once again, this has been Where There's a Wills.
There's a play.
I'm Ian.
I'm Stacey.
And we'll see you next time.
At the table.